So very good afternoon, team. Today we are gathered for the SolidWorks AI. So whenever I talk about the AI, everyone thinks regarding the ChatGPT, which we generally use throughout the mail or communication or other grammar related purpose. Recently, one more AI was born, which is the cloud AI. Just for the hint, few people are creating the uh, macros from it, right? I don't know how much it is good or not, but yeah. So there are the various AIs available which can help you for increase your productivity in your day-to-day life. So I hope everyone has seen this image, right? So myself, Ashutoshsingh Rajput, I am working as a design expert, 3D experience. So me and my team basically focus on the 3D experience part of the SolidWorks portfolio. I am working here since 2020, and here we will be work more on the SolidWorks AI part. So let's begin this presentation. If anyone have any doubts, please note it down at the end. We will start by we will see the question answers, and then I will give you the feedback link in which you can give your feedback and also suggest the time on which we can plan our next webinar or any other topics which you want to suggest us. Let me know. So again, thank you for having us in today to talk about the AI. We are excited, right? Let's begin. So might be on screen you think a few of you might know or you may not recognize him, but this is the Alan Turing. He created the Turing test. Sets out the answer. The question which was, can machine think? This is in the early 1950. Computers filled entire rooms and could not be able to do the basic calculation. Yeah, time has changed. Lots of things has been increased. The productivity has been increased. Day-to-day life related to the automation or the calculative part. So let me take you through all those things, and then we will see the our CAD part. So we have come a long way since the original test for the machine intelligence were there. What we now call as the artificial intelligence (AI). The first which were defined at the Dartmouth workshop, in which the computing evolved. We hit the key, the milestone has begun. Then the Deep Blue AI was there, which can help, which has been defeated the Gary Kasparov in the chess. He was at that time the best player in the world, right? Later, IBM Watson beating the Jeopardy champion, which is showing that AI could handle the complex language, not just the calculation. So at that early time, we just thinking about the calculation, but day by day, we got to know it can be learned, right? But the real shifts come in the last few years. If I talk about the ChatGPT, the rise of the ChatGPT and a large number of language models has been increased. AI become very accessible in the whole new way. Since then, it is accelerated quickly, especially with the multimodal and agentic system that can generate the content and assist in the real workflow. Which brings us today, where the SolidWorks see the AI moving beyond the language model toward a world model grounded in the real physics and engineering. Whenever we talk about the SolidWorks, whenever we talk about any CAD design, we talk about the physics and engineering. So in this scenario, we will discuss more about the physics and engineering. How can it help engineer and designer? So the vision was first outlined the 3D experience work this year, where the SolidWorks introduced what Dassault system calls industry world models. As Manish Kumar put it, our AI strategy is built on one core conviction: the physical world runs on the physics, right? And this will help how SolidWorks develops their AI over the coming months or years. So let me take you through the few difference between the SolidWorks AI and the regular AI which you are using on day-to-day work. To better understand what we mean to industry world models, let's compare the LLM, large language models many of us are using today, which is ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. We have probably all used a similar tool to compose the later on, or Gmail or email on the regular purpose. And it does a pretty good job. I know this. Sometimes I am also using those things to increase my productivity. But let's take a look. What might happen when we ask same AI an engineering question? So we'll start with the help us to take the stool, make it lighter. The first question in our mind is right, and LLM model will give us this. It satisfied the prompt, right? It has removed one leg and created the stool which is lighter than the above one. But again, it is not considering the gravity, load, real world physics. Now let's take a look at our world model might produce with the same request. It will consider the stability, load, path, and how the design behaves under the real condition, offering the design that maintain the structural integrity. So LLM like ChatGPT are trained on the text and image to predict the what comes next. They really rely on the patterns and probability. World models are trained on the physics, geometry, and the real world data to predict the next state in physical system. Both of these models are powerful and have their place, and the SolidWorks will bringing them together to create an AI that will be its purpose built for the designers and engineers. So with the LLM models, yeah, we can do few things related to the text and image, but with our industry world model, we can go beyond that. We will add the physics and engineering parts. So the key differentiator of the SolidWorks AI is ability to understand the context. It understands your SolidWorks design environment, what you are working on, whether it is a part, assembly, or drawing. It knows the user and the current task and context the current conversation. So instead of generating the generic response, it delivers the guidance that's relevant to what you are doing. And it is important that you can trust it. So imagine asking an AI like recommend the material choice for the specific part. Can you rely on their results? When it doesn't know, is it like the guessing? The whole system is building the trust by grounding the SolidWorks AI in the physics and the real world data. It will use the reasoning to validate the results and identify the inconsistency. And when it is uncertain, it will say no, right? So rather than guessing, this give you a view into a strategic ground. Where we are headed next, let's talk about the why it is important in our day-to-day life. Now, before we talk about the specific AI capabilities, we want to acknowledge the engineering team today are really have a unreal pressure, right? Faster time to market, tighter margins, more changes, less room of error. That's exactly why SolidWorks is pursuing the AI. Not for the sake of AI, but to relieve some of this pressure and to helping the business stay competitive and delivers with the confidence. And behind all the pressure is a designer, an engineer juggling revision, searching for information, managing dependency, keeping everything moving forward. In this, where we will believe that AI can make a difference, helping to simplify the work and reduce the burden on the engineers. And you will see that impact across the three key areas. Which are these three key areas are? First, SolidWorks AI can help to accelerate the design and improve your quality. We also know that engineers have the limited time and resources. So that this portion day-to-day spend the repetitive tasks, time-consuming tasks. So SolidWorks AI will reduce the repetitive tasks and allow designer and also for the engineers to focus on the high-value work. SolidWorks AI can also help in engineering teams to capture the reuse knowledge. Too often, valuable engineers are knowledge already exist, right? But it is difficult to find. AI bring that knowledge back in your workflow, so team can be make more confident decisions. So we have shown you the vision of the AI that SolidWorks is building and why we think it is important. Let's transition and talk about how SolidWorks is delivering AI to the user today. There are the really two ways. First, It is embedded the intelligence directly inside the SolidWorks tools. I will show you few of the tools which is already using the AI capabilities for you. And the second ones, you can utilize the virtual companion. The virtual companions are the AI assistant, just like your ChatGPT or Claude, where you can put your prompts and they will give you the feedbacks. So let me take you through the SolidWorks AI, where the things which is already there. So let me start with the repair sketch. So if you have spent any time of sketching in the SolidWorks, you are likely run into the dangling dimension, broken relations, or the sketch error that slow you down. With the automatic sketch repair, those issues are identified and fixed for you, and quickly, intelligently, it can be done. So instead of spending time of troubleshooting your sketch, you can stay focused on the matter most, which is designing. Or if I take you through the selection accelerators, these are the things which is introduced in the 2025, right? One of the features in the SolidWorks that has been there for a while is ability to predict the selection. In this case, what other edges you might want to do for the chamfer. Before that, it was available for the fillet, right? So user have seen the noticeable speed improvement as there is no longer to need to repetitively select the large group of edge when adding the fillets, and now you can add the chamfer as well. There is one more tool which is one of my favorite, which is the mats. The mats are the critical for creating a well constructed assembly structure. However, as easy as the smart matting is, as advanced as the designing is matting, they can still produce the some unintended issue. So in 2023, we introduced this feature here, which can ability to diagnose and most importantly repair the missing mat references. If you are on the 2023 or newer version, I will want you to do it. And if you are facing any issue, just let us know. Connect our team, and we will guide you for that. Okay. So let's talk about the command predictor. Here, if you are using the SolidWorks 2025 or newer version, then some of you may have tested or by using the command predictor. With the command predictor, it is trained on the workflow from the thousands of users, and this allows the SolidWorks to offer up some like the 10 most likely commands, which is simpler toolbar. There is no need to change the tab to tab. It will give you the different options available related to the your next step. It will learn from your day-to-day work. It was already learned from the thousands of users already. This saves the renderless click, reduce the interruptions. This is especially useful for those newer to the SolidWorks. Again, SolidWorks already is the easy to use software, but with the command predictor, it will move to the next level. Let's talk about the image to 2D mechanism. So whoever has worked the X design, which is also the recently the part of this 3D Experience SolidWorks. Here I can import the image. The new 2D mechanism option is a picture to sketch. Recognize the linkage, anchors, rollers, hinges, sliders, other elements. Automatically apply the right constraints. Not only it will generate the image, but it will also apply the constraint for you. As you can see inside the video, I can move the point and it will automatically link the other part or other sketch over there. So now you can import the image with the constraint. So I can say the image to the 2D mechanism, not the 3D one, because we need to add the material over there. Then the predict and prevent delay. So whoever working on a 3D experience platform managing your data, you may know that there is a role related to the project planning. The virtual companion here are integrated with this environment, so they can alert you if and when they see the potential roadblock or delay within the plan. Here, I would like to mention one of our virtual company, Aura. Aura can then assist the user in the developing the plan to mitigate the impact, which can again help you out to identify the task impact or other things related to your project and the deadline. Next, recently they have added the generative drawing, which is embedded AI tools can begin to remove some of the repetitive areas with the creating drawing. It can automatically generate and detail new drawings either individually or on batches as per your need. The user can decide to include the dimension, tolerance, callout, features like hole types, etc. It also select the right sheet format, the scale, so team can focus on the engineering, not the repetitive task. Just imagine few your drawings has been added. Just you need to do little bit change, and it will help you to productive produce the drawing on a better way, on the faster way. So this is not to be confused with our virtual companion assistant drawing, which will may we will give you in the later stage in the 2026 latest update or in the 2027. So you can see how the intelligence embedded in the specific SolidWorks design features. This can be accelerate the design and reduce the repetitive tasks. Now let's see the introduce. Let me introduce the virtual companion which we have. We have Aura, Leo, and Mary. First one, Aura. Okay, Aura connects you to knowledge. It will understand your company's design, history, and know how helping you to find the insight, reuse what you work, and guide the better decision. And the second stage, Leo is there. The Leo is your engineering companion. It will focus on the validation and manufacturability. SolidWorks is building the Leo to generate the assembly, evaluate your part design, and resolve the issue. Meanwhile, Mary will bring the scientific intelligence with the deep expertise in the material chemistry research. It will help you to explore the new ideas, support the innovation beyond your traditional design. You can ask any discuss questions related to the materials or the chemistry. So here we don't have only one virtual companion, just like the other AI tools. Here we have the three different companions. Whenever you ask anything inside your SolidWorks with the virtual companion said in there, it will give you the feedback based on the question. Let's say if you want to know about the history or any questions related to SolidWorks, how you can use it, how to use the 3D Express or any other question, Aura will give you the answer. But if you have any requirement of generating the assemblies, evaluating your design, then Leo will give the answer. And same way for the materials related query, the Mary will give the answer. So we have the explorer, we have the engineer, and we have the scientist for you. Now, let's see a few example here, which is related to Aura and Leo, which will assist you to right now with your SolidWorks design. So let's start with the what's wrong analysis. So each year when we review the user breakout session at the 3D Experience World, there are the bunch of session on the diagnosis or repairing red feature tree. Even I don't like it. So the here the Leo is going to help with this big way because it can diagnose the what's wrong in your model. For in this scenario, you can see the mainly reason was related to the cast extrude feature failing due to what? Due to geometry condition. So you can easily identify the core issue. You can directly go there, do the related changes, and yes, again, this will help you to increase your productivity because sometimes when we are working on the multi-user environment, the user is not available, then you don't know exactly what he has done inside your his data set. So next one is the prompt drawing. Let's see. So you can now prompt the Leo to create a drawing. You can define your standards, you can constrain, and you can formatting the expectations upfront. So the output reflects your intent, not the generic defaults. You can also preview the drawing before entering the full environment, reducing the iterations and eliminating the surprises. The result is the faster path to fully editable 2D drawings and without sacrificing the quality or spending time for building first draft from the scratch or any other things. So again, if I want to do same thing with the other AI companion, I can't because it is the virtual companion here is the integrated with the SolidWorks, the how the SolidWorks is working, how it is usable. So based on that, it will give you the feedback. Let's take one more example. Here I have a BREP model, like which has the I have taken this model from the third party vendor. So I don't have the feature tree. So here, what you can do, this could be Leo can convert this to accurate feature based parametric models. So you don't have to rebuild this from the scratch. You can see that this one is in our X design environment. Yeah, for the SolidWorks design, it will be available in soon with the next updates, few updates available. At that time, you can see the same thing available inside the SolidWorks as well. So right now you can see that Leo has generated the model based on the data you have received from your suppliers. Also, let's talk about the task creation. If you are using the 3D experience, you can go for the data management. Then you are in luck because there will be a significant numbers of way to that the virtual components can automate your task. You can see here that while working on the project, we can ask Aura to create the task in the system. Is then collect the needed information, and based on that it will goes inside the system and create this for the user behalf of you. You can generate this, you can ask Aura to generate the task behalf of you, and the user will get the notification. Also, who are working with the assembly, yeah, you can, in the past we had the something in the SolidWorks called treehouse, where you would define the structure and then begin the process for modeling. This is a bit of the non-traditional way for the some SolidWorks user to work, but has some use cases. So Leo can generate this assembly structure from the simple prompt, giving you a solid starting point. You as a user can then iterate with the prompts to refine the structures until it matches your intent. Remove or replace components, adjust hierarchy, anything can be done. When you are ready, Leo can generate it as the SolidWorks assembly and part files. Again, it will generate the structure only. You will then again go for the creating your components as per your need. So who are using the 3D experience when they want to do some change action. So building whatever we have seen in the task creation, right? If you are one of the our customer and you want to go for the change process, Aura can create the change actions on behalf of you. Then they are routed intelligently to the appropriate stakeholders. This further remove the friction by having the system handle. This type of repetitive tasks are not required in the engineering, so they can focus more on the engineering, not for the non-repetitive tasks. So here the our virtual company Aura can help you with that as well. Again, if you see, there are a few more thumbnails there, but I don't want to show it right now because they will be available soon, coming soon. So we will see all those things in the later stage whenever the new updates are available. Me and my team will be with you if you are our existing customer, and if you are not, you have any query, just connect our marketing team and we can help you out. No, no, this is not over yet. We are still we need to still see few things. So let me take you through those. So that is an important question whenever we ask, like when you are when will be AI can be useful? So when now on nowadays what happen whenever you go for the SolidWorks, by default the 3D experience is there, the platform, the PLM route, right? In which you can not only maintain the revision, but you can also work with the life cycle management, you can work with the task management or other things. But only condition is that your data should be inside your PLM vault, which is cloud, right? So the first question comes in like the data segregation and the security. So here it has the different topic again. For the AI point of view, this is an important question, and the answer is the foundation of SolidWorks AI strategy. The models are trained only on Dassault system proprietary data and carefully created the synthetic data. It does not use any customer data to train the models. Don't worry. Your IP stay your IP. Your data remains fully under your control only. That trust and security is the fundamental to how Dassault system is approaching the AI. It is not like the other any other virtual companion. Here your data is your IP and your IP is your IP. I can't look it. Even nobody can look over there. So looking ahead, there may be opportunity for the customer to enhance the models, which is a different way with their own data. They can give the feedbacks. Those models would remain the private and specific to you, and never shared or used to benefit others. So this is the different thing which in yearly basis might be there the beta testing or something is there for the new feature. you can take your part inside that. So client data will be not visible, don't worry. So and the SolidWorks AI is available today in the SolidWorks design, including SolidWorks with the our 3D Experience Cloud services. It is the built on 3D Experience platform that is ready to help you scale, to unify your data, now to deliver the consistent AI experience across the CAD. Here, it is not limited up to the CAD, but you can also go for the governance part, the simulation part, and the manufacturing part. So all the guests here, they are the call of action for you. Get on the latest release of your SolidWorks design. If you don't have you want to log in inside your 3D experience, just connect with us. We will give you the access and use the current AI tools and give us your feedback. They are the tools which can help you with the productivity. If you want any specific training on your team with your team, just let us know. We will align our team member and they will help you out. So this is all about the AI things which we have currently, and in future there are a few more things will be available, which is the future plan, which I can't show right here, but yeah, based on the daily updates, we will suggest you to do the watching session with us, and if required, I will do one more webinar related to the newer things available inside the AI after 3 months or let's say around November or December. Apart from this is our webinar series in which we started with the SolidWorks AI. Our next webinar is related to the business process management, which unlock the power of the process-driven collaboration within your 3D experience. So whenever I took say about the business process management, right? So here what happened? If you see the image in the top left corner, there are the designers using the big boards and utilize the few equipments to generate the drawings. And now we are moving toward the virtual thing. So we have enhanced this thing. In the past, regarding the business process, here I am not talking about the design only. I am not talking about the manufacturing only. You can talk about the onboarding process from the HR point of view, or everyone is putting the monthly expense related to petrol and all other visit. So all those things can be done with a specific flow, and that can be monitored by the admin. You can see the exact where your process has been put on stop, who is working on it, and everything can be done in a streamlined way. So this is called the business process management. Why our customer? You need it because there is no way you need to do a follow up for the email or phones. Like, yeah, is there any that particular component is arrived or not from the procurement team or the production team? At which stage this design has been done? If there are any duplicate entries, input errors, data cells, homemade apps, nothing is there. These are the wasting of time. Why should you work on those things when you can remove these hurdles by using the BPM process, right? So let me give you one example here. If you can see the process, the pink mark is showing that like the process has been done by the human, and the red mark is showing like it will stop. For example, I have ordered my part. It will take 4 times. So you can put the time slot also. So again, the process is connected to the other process, and other process can be connected to the different one. So this is how you can define, you can streamline your process throughout the organization, not limited to your design department. So this is it from today's session. Now I am open for the questions. If you anybody have any queries or any questions, please let me know. So we are open for the question for 5 minutes. Then I will give you the feedback links. So where you can define, you can suggest at which time we can do the next webinar, or at which time, which topic you want to see the next webinar. So there are 43 people. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, please let me know.
I I actually got late for the meeting. Can I
Okay.
get any recording of the meeting?
Yeah. We will upload this webinar into the YouTube channel. You can see there. If you have any question at that time, you can ask inside the comments, or you will have the our marketing team number. You can connect with us anytime.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So anyone else? who have the question or who have already tried, or you have any in your mind which can help me out to do the next session, next webinar. Okay, we will open this window for the 5 minutes, then we will close the webinar. If nobody has any questions, we will close it. And yeah, much appreciate your comment, Akshay Selar. Looking forward to see how you use it. Can you show the live example how to make a 3D model using AI SolidWorks? No, no, I have not mentioned anywhere like we can create the 3D model directly. They are still in work. Yeah, but whenever it is available, I will definitely show you. I just let me check if you are from which company, so I will directly connect with you and I will show you whenever I visit there. The things which I have shown you related to the assembly structure, where it will generate the assembly structure just like our treehouse with the blank component. Okay, then still if you have any questions on the later stage, we it would be great if the next webinar session will be of tips in the platform users. Yeah, definitely. So now, if anybody has any questions, we will upload our webinar onto the YouTube. You can ask the questions inside our comment section. We are happy to give you the answer. And if required, me and my team will be there. We will visit at your organization and help you out with the those topics which can help you. Okay, so I think nobody has any questions. So let me close today's session here. We will wait for you for the next webinar, which is related to the business process management. Thank you very much for your time